Hello, my name is Bob Gailey, and I serve as a Shastri with the Halifax Shambhala Center. In this time of COVID, all of us are sharing a personal experience of vulnerability, tenderness, a little shaky, uncertain, an experience being shared by people all over the world, independent of culture or beliefs. Many of us are living a life that is simpler and less dominated by distractions than before. And this presents an opportunity to reflect on what we're doing as human beings and how we're doing it. The current situation brought to mind a familiar verse from the Christian tradition, from the King James Bible, the book of Matthew, chapter 5, that recounts the Sermon on the Mount. And the third blessing in that sermon was, "Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth." This resonated with me as particularly attuned to this uncommon time. In Shambhala Buddhist heraldry, we have imagery that portrays 4 animals, and each symbolizes one of the 4 dignities of Shambhala, 4 aspects of human strength and wisdom. The first is the tiger, the symbol of the dignity of meek. The quality of meek is not pointing to weakness or submissiveness, but the active expression of gentleness and discernment. The tiger is the picture of graceful power, roaming the jungle, encountering snakes, swamps, insects, a brilliant coat of flaming orange and black stripes, walking with care and mindfulness, senses alive to all that is around through sight, sound, smell, taste, not panicking or doubtful of its nature. This image is associated with living with heart and in harmony with the element of the earth. The dignity of meek finds expression in our human lives. Gentle but strong, navigating life's complexities with grace, discernment, and humbleness. I'll read a short quote from the founder of Shambhala, Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche. "Meekness is the first dignity. Meek here does not mean being feeble. It just means resting in a state of simplicity, being uncomplicated and at the same time approachable. Whether others are hostile or friendly, the warrior of meek extends a sense of kindness to themselves and mercy to others." However, there are at least 2 stepping stones to this realization of the dignity of meek. The first is overcoming arrogance, a sense of bloatedness, being puffed up, an exaggerated self-importance. This is easy to see in others, but not as easy to see in ourselves. But arrogance is a fear response. It stems from an unwillingness to fully acknowledge our vulnerability, a feeling of shame regarding our humanity, an attempt to cover up our fears, a refusal to recognize our innate worthiness. This can be symbolized by a cup turned upside down. When we attempt to pour water in it, it just dribbles off the sides. We become unable to receive knowledge, messages the world might be sending to us. Our work here is to uncover our unexamined fears and bring them to light and accept our vulnerability, which is our connection to our genuine heart. And this, in fact, is the boundary between cowardice and bravery. The second stepping stone is overcoming deception, putting up a false front, a fiction. Some find it difficult to trust themselves, the result being a need to convince others by deception. When we begin to believe our deceptions, we become trapped in self-deception. We can find ourselves conforming to wishful thinking that requires constant maintenance. And this can be exhausting. It becomes harder to fully connect to our world. It becomes harder to be true to ourselves. Our work here is to connect with the confidence that we are worthy and basically good as we are, that we can face anything, that we do not need to be fearful of others. We're in a unique time that allows such space for reflection on ourselves and our world. In the Shambhala Buddhist tradition, our means of training is through the regular practice of meditation, opening up to our genuine heart of kindness. The practice of mindfulness and awareness meditation provides the stability and inspiration for awakening our humanity. Meditation is the practice that allows us to reconnect to our experience directly as a human on this earth. When we do this together, we could reconnect to our genuine human community. We can directly experience what we share in common. We can open the door to harmonize with our world, recognize sacredness, and in the words of the Bible verse, inherit the earth. When we do this together, we are truly sharing our common ground. Shambhala is based on trust in human dignity, that we can find its full expression in a just, forward-looking society. Our vision is to work towards a compassionate, sustainable, and enriching human society. When we meet in February, we can talk more about how we can cultivate our common ground through personal reflection and social engagement. In the meantime, you might enjoy looking up William Blake's poem, The Tiger. Tiger, tiger burning bright in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry, and so on. So, I hope we'll see you later, and have a wonderful day or evening. Thank you.